All right, guys, we're fresh out of work again. Just dropped my son off at practice. We got like 3 hours to burn. So we're gonna go out and scout 3, maybe 4 camping spots for camping trip in a couple weeks. Also, hopefully opening day rifle season camping spot. So we're gonna go check it out first. But let's not get dressed because we didn't have time to go home, get the hunting rig or none of that, and head out there and check it out. Hey guys, you know the rules. The first stop, we'll stop at the Big Pimpin'. We don't need no petrol, but we'll get us a dip dog and a drink. You know, everybody's always asking me, like, so hey Deej, like, when are you gonna make your next video? And like, what's your next idea for your video? Man, I don't fucking know. We just do whatever the fuck we want every day. So for a little bit of context, we're gonna be going out to public land, state land, to go camping this year. And the children, they're going with baby mama to a sweet ass campground up north. And so, you know, when they get back around, they're not going to want to go camping again. I mean, they like camping, but I don't want to burn them out on it. So I'm going to take this opportunity to take myself and my pup out to these campgrounds. You know, it's pretty desolate out here, and it's just state hunting land. And they don't have any amenities at all. You know, it's just find a spot and camp out. It's the way camping really should be. Plus, we're always looking for deer sign, and you know, we just like being outside. That's how we roll on this channel. So that's what we're going out to do today. Let's find a spot. Spot number 1 on a dangerous ass corner. Pull up in here, and there's somebody already here, but that's okay. Park where you want type of thing around here. Well, look at this pillow and blanket that I set up there. I found on the trail a long time ago. It's still there. Hopefully they come back for it. So this is spot number 1. And there's no particular order as far as which spot's better. And we're going to be doing pros and cons to all these spots. Now, we can start with the cons. Con number 1 is there's a little bit of road noise out here, as you know, it's not far off the highway there. Con number 2 is that it's a very popular spot and there's no guarantee that somebody won't be here. And I can't think of any other cons right now besides. One of the pros to spot number 1 is that there's an easy trail, not really any hills, all the way back to the spot, and there's several spots. So there's an easy spot right here. See all the trash over there by the fire pit, fucking scabs. If this ain't camping, I don't know what is, bro. Okay, so this is the last pro on the pro and cons list about this spot. Not too far from that site. This is it. Pretty dope ass spot, bro. And back here by the creek, the road noise ain't so bad. But I'll show you more of the actual flat spot to set up with. So far it's gonna be me, the pup, and my friend Jackie. Now, whether that's a boy or girl, that's, you know, you guys can leave that up to your own imagination. Y'all know me. And the actual setup spot for campsite numero uno on the list is right here. That creek I just showed you is, well, you can kind of see it where the trees stop there. This is where we would set up camp. So, guys, let me know in the comments after you're done liking, subscribing. Nobody really gives a shit, though. Yeah, that completes spot number 1. I give it an 8 out of 10. Really don't enjoy the road noise, but at the same time, it's probably the dopest spot and easy to get to if nobody's here Friday night after work. So that's the plan. Sucks that I had to bring the 5th gen today because, well, all my shit's in there like bug spray and shit. But, you know, don't forget rule number 1 of playing outside. So let's get back to the truck. Head right on down the road. All this state game kind of runs the same damn river. It's not far. We'll go check out site prospect number 2. See you in a minute. Spot number 2. Like I said, no particular rank. It's just kind of like on the way. But how many of you guys thinking that guy in the 4th gen Ram back there in the first spot was setting up a deer stand a little early, huh? I bet Eddie money. Okay, spot number 2. Pros and cons. Start with some pros. Well, it's fucking beautiful. It's not far off this trail. It's close to parking. And it's a little bit familiar for me. Some of you guys might remember from my very first YouTube video, we did a observation sit out here. And I also frequently hunt this spot. Not necessarily this side of the property, but off this road. So some of the cons though for the spot is that this creek doesn't hold water in the summertime. Another con would be that there's a lot of coyotes and stuff like that out here. There's actually an active coyote den like 2 clicks to the fucking east. And we might as well go check out since we're fucking filming for YouTube. But anyways, it's right down here. Pretty easy to get all your stuff down here. Now going back up might be a little bit different, but nobody cares about the end of the camp trip. It's all about the beginning, dude. Here we are. Right on the other side of this creek. So yeah. Right across this creek, up that hill, up beyond there's parking. Real close. Make a couple trips, no big deal. Right up here is a fucking awesome clear cut that they cut not too long ago. That's where we filmed our sitting in the climbers and the mobile setup for the observation sit, me and Rage. Can't wait till he comes back to the channel. Way more fun. And another big pro about this spot is that it's so far from any running water during the summer that the bugs are a lot less intense compared to anywhere near that creek or river. So it's kind of an overlooked spot for camping. Somebody was posted up here all fucking year last year, all hunting season. And I don't know if they finally moved out or died or what happened to them, but I'm starting to think they were illegally cutting down motherfucking firewood, dude. Because, I don't know, I'm going to run up there and check it out. Awesome fucking spot to come out here and practice with your bow, too. Sit up on the ridge. Take some realistic practice shots. We just did that not too long ago, too. But Didn't have time to go get the 4th gen with all my shit in it. I would have ripped some shots today. Kind of unfortunate, but... So if you come out here and camp on state land, there are some rules that you should follow. And one of them, you can burn all the wood you want as long as it's deadfall. All right? But what you can't do is start cutting down trees, dude. Now, maybe this one just fell. Doesn't look like it's cut. But look at this one. Plus, there's a rope on it. Starting to think that those guys that were living out here got busted. Breaking the rules. Like, what the fuck happened to this tree? I'm no arborist. I'm no lumberjack. Hell, I'm not even a fucking redneck. Okay, so that's spot number 2 for camping. It's definitely heavily favored on my end, but like I said, it's in my wheelhouse and it's in my comfort zone. And, you know, all summer long while nobody's hunting and fishing and trapping and shooting birds and shit, I feel like it's my property. Because it is. It's all of our property. Us residents, anyways. I like it. So, Jackie boy, if you're watching this, which I know you won't, put it in the comments. Site number 1, site number 2. Look at that dope ass tree. Can have like a pull-up competition or something. Before we go off to the 3rd spot, we'll go back to the edge of this ridge. Show you guys that fox or coyote den. Whether it's active or not, I don't know. There's lots of deer sign back here. Hoping one day on all these fucking adventures that I do, find a couple sheds or something cool. Maybe a deadhead would be sweet. We're so lucky to live in an area, or at least I'm lucky, I don't know about you guys, to live in an area that's just covered in SGA. State game areas, not Shane Gillis Alexander. Let me know if you guys got a lot of this around your neck of the woods. It really does keep me in town, you know what I mean. I don't remember what the actual number for how many acres of state game areas there are here in my spot, but it's big, it's massive. A lot of people down from the big city come up here and hunt, and which is cool, you know. It's everybody's property, and I think that's what makes it so cool, dude. You can't do what you want out here. Everybody has to respect each other, and we're coming up on this coyote den right now. I'm gonna get in fucking close, show you guys real quick, and then we'll head to the next spot. There's one hole right there. There's the other hole right there. So you got it in and out. Guys, let me know if you think this is an active coyote den. Couldn't really get my footing to get any closer. The side of that ridge, you know, they do that shit on purpose. They're wild animals. They ain't fucking around. Party all night, sleep all day. We'll walk to this creek bottom all the way back out to that spot instead of going back up the hill. Right back to the truck. Not only is this an outdoor channel, it's also a comedy sketch. Look what we just found. It's a helium balloon, guys. Low pressure area. Thermal hub. Big bucks. Big video bucks. Is gonna be like, since everybody's always fucking asking, trail camming for noobs. I'm no expert by any means. I haven't been trail camming that long, but I do have one back here where all these ridges meet up at a pond before it dumps into the river. I have really bad cell service over there, but I get on this one buck. Seen him there late last season. thinking I might want to go make a couple adjustments, see if I can get some better service, because I'm not getting any test photos. But we'll save all that shit for the next week. Damn. Thought I found a fucking artifact. Turkey belly? All right, one last con about spot number 2. As we catch our breath, we just walked that creek all the way back down here. People dump their deer carcasses after their successful hunt right off the road up here, close to this spot. Now, those are all been long decayed since then, but keep in mind, we are going to be using whatever spot that we pick for deer camp this year. And the whole coyote thing, whether that's an active coyote den or not, my rescue pup, pit bull of some sorts, he'll protect us by any means, but also at the same time, he's soft as baby shit. So let me know if you think this is a good spot. We'll go to the truck, go to the next spot, and hopefully I don't like that spot very much because it's on the other side of the river and just a little bit out of the way. So let's get to it. What a puppy dogs do. What a puppy dogs do. What a puppy dogs do when you're gone all day. I try to imagine, but I can't really say. Yeah, what a puppy dogs do. Whoa, what a puppy dog do. What a puppy dog do. What a puppy dogs do. What a puppy dogs do when you're gone all day. I try to imagine grinding, can't really say. Yeah, puppy dog do. Spot number 3. Good parking. Secluded. And apparently a dumping ground. So that's fucking cute. Anyways, as you see here, a butterfly in its natural garbage habitat. So spot number 3, last one. We gotta get the kids from practice. But I think I might have forgot to mention, it's freaking 86 degrees today. No big deal. Let's get back to it. Spot number 3, pros and cons. The parking lot has a bunch of fucking garbage. This ain't the spot. This is just a homeless encampment. We'll keep it on going. Pros and cons. Spot number 3, cons. Well, the river's pretty far from here too. So, you know, if you got a new water filtration system you wanted to test out and be all outdoorsy and shit, then this ain't really, I mean, we'll have plenty of fucking time all weekend to go for a hike. The river is straight that way, but there's a huge ridge to get down to it. Not exactly ideal, but now for the pros. And this is the spot that I'm thinking for deer camp, so that, like I said before, it's on the other side of the river from the other spots, and we hunt over there. But we could camp here, get up, hunt this area come deer season, or we could drive a short trip to our spots and not feel like we're blowing up our fucking deer spot, you know. But another one of the pros, check out how cleared out and bug free, because there's not a lot of water, this spot is. Sniffing pines. Parking's not far. Straight to the west here. Let me see if I can hit my clicker. You might be able to hear the truck. We like that, yeah. So that is a huge pro as far as locating a campsite on public land state game area is getting all your shit out of your camp. And you don't want to come out here and fucking struggle, dude. You know? I'd like to bring some of my own firewood. Plenty of room for more people to join. Like I said before, so far it's just me, the pup, and my buddy Jackie. Of course, we're going to be inviting some more people and try to make it like a fucking thing. Maybe we can do it every year. I don't know. But there's so many hiking trails in this spot. It's not a very popular spot. You're not going to pull up here Friday and see that somebody's already camping here like spot number 1, where we seen the 4th gen Ram park there. Could have been a 3rd gen with a different grill. Anyways, he was probably just setting up a deer stand because he liked and subscribed my video, influenced him. But so anyways, these are the 3 spots, guys. We still got plenty of time. Go pick up the kids from practice. I'm gonna take a little walk through this shit over here because I'm skunked on shed hunting, and you know, I've heard a lot of people getting last year's sheds before. So I'm gonna take a quick walk before I go back to the truck, head back to town, and maybe we'll stop at Dunham's, pick up a new release for the bow. So that's the 3 spots that we have in mind, guys. One's pretty slick with that creek. Do some creek walking. Dog can lay his belly in there, chill out. It might be hot out. It's going to be middle of August. Dope as hell. The cons for spot number 1. It's a very popular spot. Somebody was there today when we were going scouting, Friday afternoon. Maybe he's camping. Maybe he's just setting up stuff. Maybe he's fishing. Doesn't matter. Not a lot of parking there. Hella bugs so close to that water, especially at night in the morning. Road noise. Holy shit. It's the first thing I noticed a couple weeks back when I went and checked that spot out. All right, spot number 2, pretty close to parking. Huge plus. Right in my wheelhouse. I'm familiar with the entire property. We could hike all day and not have to bring a compass. Especially for somebody that hasn't been out there before. Another one of the big pros out there, in my opinion, is that nobody's going to go out there and camp. We can bank on it. We could set up. Nobody's going to walk out there. It's just it's an overlooked spot for camping. That's why those people last year that were camping there hiding out from the police or whatever the fuck they were doing, they're gone now. Sick spot. View lots of wildlife out there. Do some observation sits while I'm out there. I'm hunting that property all the way on the other side of it, but you know, the deer patterns change. Spot number 3 here, where we're about to take off from, super close to parking. Probably the closest spot to parking if you wanted to have a party, if more people decided to come. Deer camp, shit like that. Another big pro for this one, in my opinion, is that there's no bugs compared to the spots that are down in the creek and shit. There's no hills. And speaking of road noise, this isn't very often back here. But spot number 3, probably the least amount of bugs, because there's not even a creek. There's no ridges, mostly pines. As far as the cons go, there's just some garbage here in the parking lot. Maybe kind of mid for how popular it is because of the easy access. Now, I still don't think anybody's going to be here on Friday after work when we decide to go set up. I also don't think anybody's going to be out here come opening rifle season. You know, and we're going to be wanting to pretty much camp in the parking lot if we got a camper in the bed of the hunting rig to stay warm, right? So another one of the cons that I kind of overlooked when I was making the video earlier is that there's not a lot to do out here, right? It's pretty flat, it's thick. Yeah, you can go hiking, there's game trails, and you can go look for stuff and stuff. You know, we could walk all the way down to the creek, but it's a pretty far walk, and there's a huge steep ledge to get down there. But I've never seen a coyote out here hunting. during any time. I mean, raccoons are everywhere. You're bringing food, you're going to have the raccoons, and that's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to make some more footage of that when we do go camping. I'll probably make a whole nother video. Me, the dog, Jackie boy. Hopefully Raid shows up, at least for the night. Bring a 6-pack, you know. But we'll go get the kid. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which campsite you would fucking post up at. Like rain on your wedding day, it's a free ride. We are upgrading from this one I already got. It's starting to get worn out. Smoke. You don't want the smoke, bro.